James Gunn's Superman teaser trailer hits us with bright colors right from the beginning. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. It is a hint that the director is aiming to bring back the character's signature traits of hope and optimism. The mood of the film is significantly different from Henry Cavill's Superman. Man of Steel was a dark, gritty film that brought Zack Snyder's unique vision to the screen. While James Gunn's hopeful Superman takes over the internet, fans still respect Henry Cavill's film for this perfect ode to original Superman. Throughout the new hopeful teaser of Superman, James Gunn has hinted that comics will play a huge part in this David Corenswet-led film. While Gunn's attempts seem to work, it is still no match to how Zack Snyder used classic references for his Superman. Gunn and Snyder's takes are prone to comparisons due to the nature of how things transitioned from DCU to DCU. While fans accuse Snyder of steering away from the comics, the Rebel Moon director did retain some classic elements of the beloved character. One specific scene from his film, featuring the superhero's attempts to make his first flight, is a perfect ode to Golden Age Superman. While many still debate which of the two directors understands the character better, one scene in Henry Cavill's Man of Steel stood unmatched by the new Superman film. In one of the scenes, Cavill's Superman is testing out his powers and he attempts to fly into the sky. After a couple of failed attempts that were more of a jump than a flight, Cavill's character succeeds. More recent superhero film directors have received the wrath of the audience for steering away from the source material for the sake of originality. However, James Gunn plans to reel in the comic book fandom by giving them what they exactly want. One fan mentioned in the YouTube video of the scene that it was an homage to the Golden Age Superman. The fan, at Comastorm23, explained, "The original Superman could only jump over buildings and could lift cars." Then later on, the writers kept giving Superman more powers. The fan further went on to call Snyder's film a hidden gem of superhero movies. While James Gunn also throws in some classic references in the new teaser, it hardly comes close to Man of Steel's efforts. The classic look in the teaser, John Williams' music, and the visual text between scenes all have influences from Richard Donner's Superman films. The comic-accurate costumes, the settings, and even the plethora of characters and Easter eggs that flash through the scenes look all promising. The colorful filter also helps bring hope and optimism into the film and gives it a classic look. Fans saw a Man of Steel who is more relatable and spreads optimism around. Particularly, one scene in the trailer where David Corenswet's character swoops in to save a girl from crashing debris is something classic Superman does. Superman stands as hope for the people as the chant, "Superman," gets louder and louder during the run of the teaser. It is further highlighted in the teaser when a young boy raises a flag with the S symbol and whispers Superman's name during a time of crisis. Gunn himself mentioned the inspiration from comic books during an interview. He shared with comicbook.com, "There's a lot of stuff from the comic books above and beyond anything else, All-Star Superman, that influenced me more than anything." James Gunn's DCU is in desperate need of a Batman after the character made his universe debut in Creature Commandos. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. Batman is one of the most popular superheroes in pop culture, and playing him is always an honor for an actor. The character has been portrayed by some truly great actors like Michael Keaton, Christian Bale, and more recently by Ben Affleck and Robert Pattinson. Despite Affleck not having a solo film, his performance was appreciated by a section of the fans. With David Corenswet's Superman all set to debut in the DCU, it is high time James Gunn selects Batman for his shared universe. Despite Ben Affleck not having a solo film in the DCU, it was confirmed that he would be stepping down from the role and a new actor would be cast for the upcoming The Brave and the Bold film Gunn announced. While Robert Pattinson's Batman is still a great portrayal, Matt Reeves' insistence on keeping his Batverse grounded in reality will not be the right fit for the more cosmic adventures in the DCU. Several candidates have popped up over the past few months, but for me, no one else comes close to Alan Ritchson to play Bruce Wayne. Here are 3 reasons why he is the perfect man for the job. A new Batman is the need of the hour for James Gunn's DCU, and Alan Ritchson has to be the most perfect candidate yet. The actor has proven himself to be a great action star with his roles in films like The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, the upcoming Motor City, and The Show Reacher. James Gunn's DCU will not only be looking at a Batman who has already been a vigilante for some time, unlike Matt Reeves' younger Batman in his first year as Vengeance, but will also explore the Bat family, including his son Damian Wayne in the announced The Brave and the Bold film. David Corenswet Superman in Gunn's upcoming film will be seen fighting not just threats from Lex Luthor, but also from alien worlds as shown in the teaser trailer for the film. Hence, Matt Reeves' grounded approach will not be the right fit for a crossover, no matter how much it is focused on his detective skills. While it is always better to have a fresh face to be synonymous with an IP, there have been instances where an actor has successfully transitioned from one hero to the next. Ryan Reynolds did it with Deadpool after he played Hal Jordan in the horrendous Green Lantern, and Ben Affleck did it with Batman after he played Matt Murdock in Fox's Daredevil. He has also proven that he can portray Batman's more detective side with the role of Jack Reacher in the Amazon Prime Video series. The show Reacher, based on Lee Child's books of the same name, sees Richardson play the eponymous character, who is a former Army veteran with incredible survival skills. While it is not clear what direction the brave and the bold will be taking with Batman, these characteristics are a must-have for the Caped Crusader. He is also capable of pulling off the charming persona of Bruce Wayne as evidenced by many of his films and off-screen appearances. Alan Ritchson has already played 2 DC superheroes, however, both were not part of the DCU or DCU. His first stint was playing Arthur Curry in the CW series Smallville. His iteration of Aquaman may not be as cool and macho as Jason Momoa in the DCU. The actor is also set to transition into playing Lobo in the DCU, but he was pretty decent. While it is always better to have a fresh face to be synonymous with an IP, there have been instances where an actor has successfully transitioned from one hero to the next. Ryan Reynolds did it with Deadpool after he played Hal Jordan in the horrendous Green Lantern, and Ben Affleck did it with Batman after he played Matt Murdock in Fox's Daredevil. Richardson has spoken about how embarrassed he is about the bright orange suit in the show and how he wanted to run away at the sight of it. He said to Bro Bible, "What comes to mind first is how fast and far I can run from all civilization when I see myself in that orange head-to-toe Speedo, zipped up the middle. I see those pictures, and I kind of can't believe anybody thought it was a good idea to dress me like that and photograph me with that ensemble." That was not the only DC character he played. He also portrayed Hank Hall aka Hawk of Hawk and Dove in the series Titans. He was still pretty decent in the show and had a main role in seasons 2 and 3. However, that would not deter him from playing Bruce Wayne as his image has completely transformed since he played those characters. At 42, Alan Ritchson is at the perfect age to portray a Bruce Wayne who has seen some years as a vigilante in Gotham and has been through a couple of Robins. Andy Muschietti's The Brave and the Bold has maintained that the film will explore the Bat family and Batman's relationship with his son Damian Wayne, who becomes the new Robin. Ritchson will also be one of the most physically imposing Batmen. The actor is bulky and would add to the imposing Natu. James Gunn could bring over one character from the DCU that seems a better fit for his DCU anyway. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. James Gunn was in charge of the DCU